One other ultimately important area that you must consider is finance. And by finance, I mean his control of money. Again, the dictionary defines finance as the business or the art of managing the monetary resources of an organization, country, or a person. Beyond the definition, studies have actually shown that money is one of the leading causes of divorce and separation. In fact, during the 2008 financial crisis, CNN reported that the economy was the biggest stress on married couples in the last 60 years. So this is a big deal. The questions you ask yourself are, how does he handle money? Does he have financial intelligence? What is his relationship with money? Does he save? Does he invest? Does he believe in instant or delayed gratification? Is he shrewd, and by that I mean wise? Or is he stingy? Is he in debt? It is true that some people do come into hard times financially, and many times if you can ride through with them, things may soon get better. But there are some people who are not in any financially tough season. They are simply living out the consequences of bad spending habits. So let me be the first to say to you that when I got married, I didn't have much, but Tara could see that I was a giver. Whatever little thing I could, I would give to her. Whenever I could buy anything, no matter how little, I would buy it for her. She could also see that I was given to God, and these things would have made her realize that if I was a giver, no doubt I would receive. Thirdly, she could see that I had the capacity to create value, and that meant I had the ability to create a living. She could see that the works of my hands were excellent. She knew me as a young, bright, hard-working consultant. But then the day came when she had to ask herself an important question when she realized that I didn't have any savings. She said she knew I invested, but I didn't save, and that my greatest investment was in God's kingdom. So she had to ask herself one day, okay, this guy doesn't have a savings, but he's always giving his money to God. Can I live with him? And God took her to a scripture about laying up your treasure in heaven, and that just settled the matter for her. It was John Baptiste Alphonse Karr who said, the more things change, the more they remain the same. So it is almost better to assume that there will be no change. If there is a positive change, then that will be a pleasant surprise. But remember that values in their early stages are like cobweb. They are easily broken, but when they become habits, they're like chains. They become very hard to break. So, how does he behave when he does not have money? Can you cope? Because there will come seasons of financial stress, and that might affect the way that he relates with you. Another big question to ask yourself is he okay with you making more money than he does, or is he threatened by your success? What are his views on a joint account, or letting you know his account statements? Does it matter to you? Some ladies will tell you that as long as their man takes care of them and provides for his home, then nothing spoiled. While others will say, I really need to be in the know of his financial status. The big idea is, what's your stance? Does it matter to you? How easy or difficult is it for you to bring up discussions about money and finances? How does he react when you guys talk about money? Not being able to talk about money calmly and practically with your spouse usually leads to what is called financial stress. If it is so difficult to talk about it now when you are not yet married, it may be more difficult after you are married to talk about those very sensitive areas. So it is extremely vital and how you both will handle your finances in marriage. Someone once joked that if we cannot resolve this issue, you better postpone the wedding until you can resolve it. That's how important finances is to the success of your marriage. So, what are his views on women being financially independent? How does he feel about your spending patterns? Does he see you as frivolous or thrifty? Does he consider a vacation or going to the movies a necessity or a luxury? If how your money is spent or not spent is an important issue now, it may become a bigger issue even after marriage. So, are you financially compatible? Now is the time to score. 1 for intolerable, 2 for tolerable, 3 for compatible, and 4 for admirable.